We are up to chapter 4. We're going to do chapter 4 and 5 today. So basically, the Jewish people just crossed the Jordan River with the miracle of the Kohanim carrying the Aron. And Hashem was teaching the Jewish people the B'zchut Torah, and the study of Torah is why we will inherit the land. But Hashem made another reminder. He commanded that 12 people carry 12 stones from the river of the Jordan to take with them to the Gilgal, and they had to go again on Har Eval and make the curses and the blessings to those who uphold the Torah. They took the 12 stones and they wrote the entire Torah on these 12 stones, and to remind them of the miracle that happened in the Jordan River. A lot of times a person has miracles in his life that happen to him. We have to always make a memory of them. We have to remember the miracles God gave to us, and don't let the inspiration from these miracles go away. Just like they made a reminder with these stones, they took rocks from where the miracle happened, so they should never forget this miracle that happened to them. So therefore, that's right, we read Az Yashir, we put on tefillin, we do many mitzvot to remind us of the miracles that happened in the past. And it's a very big chizuk, so therefore a person has to learn how to do this in his own life as well. So what happened? After they went and crossed the Jordan River, Hashem commands Yehoshua that everybody has to do Brit Milah. Why? Because some Mefarshim explain that they only did the Milah. They didn't do Priyah. There's two parts to Brit Milah. There's removing the foreskin on the top, and then there's another clear membrane that you have to rip open with the fingernail and peel back. So, many Mefarshim say that the Jewish people either did not do Priyah until now, even from Avraham Avinu's time. They only knew how to do Milah. They were never commanded Priyah. So now Hashem commanded everybody has to do Priyah before they go to the land of Israel. You should know the second bracha, Birkat HaMazon, right? Al Aretz, right? It says Al Kol. Over there, Yehoshua made this bracha. He instituted this bracha. First bracha was Moshe. Second bracha, all right, Al Aretz Al Hamazon is Yehoshua. And inside that bracha, it mentions the Brit. Because now Yehoshua is making everybody do Brit Milah to enter the land of Israel. Without it, you're not to be able to enter the land of Israel. But some say that the Jews in the desert didn't do Brit Milah at all. Some Mefarshim say. Why? Because in the desert there was no northern wind. Ruach Tzfonit, the Gemara says, is very healing. Whether it be physically healing, whether it be spiritually healing. They weren't able to do, during the desert, the Brit Milah. Because they also say, though they didn't know when the cloud is going to move, they have to travel. If you do Brit Milah, then you're going to be in pain, you're not going to be able to travel. So therefore, they were exempt from doing Brit Milah in the desert. However, Shevet Levi, they always did Brit Milah. Why? They had a special zechut that Ruach Tzfonit, the northern wind, would always blow for them, even though the other Jews did not. That's the zechut of Shevet Levi. Also, they had the clouds of glory. Clouds of glory blocked any winds from going on them. So therefore, it's a special zechut that Shevet Levi had, that they did Brit Milah even in the desert, but the other Jews, the rest of Am Yisrael, did not. So now when they came to the end of Eretz Yisrael, Yehoshua made sure they all did Brit Milah. Some Mefarshim say that he himself did Brit Milah to everybody. It's a big miracle for him to do Brit Milah to so many people in one day. It's another one of the miracles that they had. But anyways, they go and they do Brit Milah. Then they finally do Korban Pesach, and the man is over. Finished. The man that they took with them from the desert is over. They have to start eating from the grain of Eretz Yisrael. And then the Navi says that an angel came to Yehoshua. And what does angel say? This angel told him that, first of all, Yehoshua asked him, are you with us or are you against us? He said to him, I'm an angel of Hashem and I came to help. Yehoshua asked him, what should I do? He said, take off your shoe. And he says, I came now. So Yehoshua is so confused. I don't understand. Why did you come? What is your purpose here? And then he realized that he was coming to rebuke him. What was he coming to rebuke him? So they were getting ready for war. They were going to go and start the war against Yericho. The problem was that Yehoshua left all the men in the army base. He should have sent them home and started the war the next day. Because he didn't send them home, he blocked everybody from doing mitzvah pruvu. They were not able to be with their wives. And the angel came to rebuke him for two things. You didn't allow the men to go home, be with their wives. And number two, you were supposed to be learning Torah. You guys are supposed to be in the Bet Midrash learning Torah. You guys are not learning Torah. That's why I came to rebuke you, to tell you this is not right. Because these two things that he messed up, Yehoshua was Chas v'Shalom, we should never know, he was not able to have any boys. He only had girls. Because he did not allow everybody else to be with their wives, to be home from the war. He kept them in the base an extra day. So therefore, that's why the angel was coming to rebuke him. So you see two things. Number one, even if you're getting ready to go to war, you're still obligated to learn Torah. A lot of times people say, listen, I have a lot of things going on. I don't have time to come to shiur. I don't have time to open the book. I'm very tired. Look at this. They're about to go into a war to fight for the land of Israel. Angel came and he said, no, you're still supposed to be learning Torah. If you have free time right now at night, the night before, you should still be learning Torah.
We can do that today. Because let's say tomorrow someone is going to the war. His mind is...
not there, yeah.
His mind is...
Still, Torah tells us, Ki hem chayenu v'orech yamenu. The Torah is part of our life. B'zchut the Torah, that's why we're going to win. Why? Well, look at this. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that the Jewish people should do Brit Milah right before they're going to do war. How can you do Brit Milah right before you do war? The Jewish people were not nervous. They said, we'll do Brit Milah, we'll be weak. It's Hashem who fights for us. So it doesn't matter if we're strong or weak. Anyways, it's Hashem who wins us the war. So therefore, we shouldn't be worried. We should have a clear mind. Do Brit Milah, learn Torah, do whatever we need to do. Because at the end of the day, Ki Hashem hu yilachem lachem. Hashem is the one who fights for us. And the last thing is that, what do we see from here? That Yehoshua, he had good intentions for it to be able to go to take the land of Israel for the Jewish people, but he forgot about everybody's Shalom Bayit. You have to be careful and pay attention to everybody who you're working with. Maybe this is not going to be good for their Shalom Bayit. Maybe this is not going to be, I'm taking from their time that I'm not supposed to be taking from. A person has to know himself also. A lot of times people say, yeah. They tell their friends, yeah. I'm going to come to your shishlik, don't worry. Yeah, I'm going to come take care of, I'm going to come at work late at night, I'll open the store for you. Yeah, I'm going to go. And he makes all these plans in his mind. He comes home and his wife says, oh, where are you going? No, I told my friend, no, I have to do this, I have to buy, and he just leaves. And he forgets about his Shalom Bayit. He doesn't care to tell his wife where his plans are. He doesn't care to just come to the house 5 minutes and leave, be gone the whole night. And what? Look at this. Yehoshua, he had good intentions. He kept everybody away from home, and he was cursed that he was not going to have any boys. So you see how important it is not to make plans on the condition of other people and never ask them. You never update them. You never ask them if that's okay with you, or you never ask your wife if it's okay with her. Person has to make sure. Obviously, we don't mean to be with a ball and chain at home in jail, but at least to give consideration, to say, to speak, to communicate that everybody should be on the same page and everyone should agree. Because if chas v'shalom, you help other people and you make your wife suffer at home, look what happened to Yehoshua. Yehoshua lost the ability to have boys because he wanted to help other people, but don't do it at the expense of the wife. Baruch Adonai Olam. Amen.